Hell, Talk's international presenter is with us.
Here we are.
I think it's worth having a look then. Global response to Donald Trump. I mean, you've followed American politics for a long time. This is your area, the issue that you...
It is interesting that you do say it is my area, because what was weird, and I think I can speak for all your audience, is the fact that I wasn't on your morning show is so odd. So we'll just remember that.
Why were you not on the morning show?
Because your team doesn't invite me on. I'm downstairs slaving away at 4:30.
Were you in the building at 4:30?
Yes, downstairs.
Seriously?
Doing my work.
And we didn't invite...
Doing my own coverage, and you didn't invite me on. But anyway, I'm here now at the end of my day when the election's being called.
Yeah. Did they say to me, do you want Maddie on? I think they did, and my answer was, what was it? No, that's right.
Yeah, she's actually my regular US guest every week, but no, I don't want her here for the biggest US day.
I've no idea how that happened.
Anyways,
genuinely.
I'll be bringing
But you're with us now, which is good. Let's get a response then on what's happened around the world.
Okay,
in terms of how people, other countries, other leaders have taken this news.
How the world is reacting
to this Trump thumping victory.
What we have found, Ian, is that most people have been consuming their election news on X, which is over various publications. So I've been trawling that, which has been quite interesting. And it is very divided. Yeah. Republicans are obviously, and MAGA enthusiasts are obviously so ecstatic at the fact that Donald Trump has won a second term. But then on the other hand, you have a lot of people that are furious and think that this is horrible for democracy, think this is bad for women, bad for progression in general, but
people just say this nonsense because women voted for Trump.
Oprah was quite weird how she said there won't be another election if Trump wins. But it was just, you know...
Well, they're trying to build a conspiracy theory.
I know, but am I a Trump fan? No. But do I think it is good to be spreading false information or spreading fear? No.
Yeah, it's nonsense.
There's a reason why people vote for their constituents, and you have to listen to what people want. But
you know, people like J-Lo and all these kind of characters that were out there on the stage crying, you know, their spleen almost rupturing with discombobulation as they impart as if they were talking about some inevitable biblical
celebrities
plague
in Hollywood do not represent the real person. This is a country with 350 million people. Obviously, not that many people vote, but it's about who they're representing. And we learnt this in 2016. We learnt that Donald Trump was representing a silent majority of people. We've learnt it again in 2024, that people think Democrats have let go of what they care about. They don't care about identity politics. They don't care about certain things. That they care about putting food on the table. It's as simple as that. That's all they care about. They just want a normal life where they can live happily, with prosperity, with opportunities.
But also with common sense prevailing. And that was very much what he was about.
I just think, like,
all this nonsense going on in the world, crazy side dish, invented liberal narratives about what matters. We'll get rid of all of that mumbo-jumbo. We'll just get on with life. We'll make you better off.
Exactly. It was obvious that people have always cared about the economy, immigration. Certain things came out of the woodworks, obviously abortion, but I think what it came down to was, and we'll learn obviously so much more about this as they break down voter information, but what it came down to, I think, was people who didn't like Trump still voted for him because they identified with various policies that he was going to implement. He made it clear he was going to be tough on the border, which anyone, regardless of where you lean, thinks should be a priority. They wanted to strengthen the economy. We can't put that all on the Democrats. You know, we had a massive pandemic. We've had 2 wars. But regardless, world leaders have obviously come out. If you're a proper world leader, you congratulate the president-elect regardless if you have a good relationship with him or not. So we've had Emmanuel Macron, French president, saying congratulations, President Trump, ready to work together as we did for 4 years. We've had Zelensky. He's obviously going to be the main person affected by this instatement of President Trump. The US gives Ukraine $20 billion out of the $25 billion that Ukraine's been given so far. He said, I appreciate President Trump's commitment to the peace through strength approach in global affairs. This is exactly the principle that can practically bring just peace in Ukraine closer. We've obviously had Nigel Farage come out. Donald Trump is a genuine friend of the UK. Keir Starmer must roll out the red carpet for the 47th president. Keir Starmer, congratulations. Narendra Modi, India's PM, as you build on the successes of your previous term, I look forward to renewing our collaboration to further strengthen the India-US comprehensive global and strategic partnership. My Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, Australians and Americans are great friends and true allies working together, blah, blah, blah. So everyone's come out. They're excited, but I want to read out a few online comments from the average person.
Let's see it, yes.
Social media,
so these are non-political people.
These are non-political.
Social media, not always the best place to get your news, but definitely the most interesting.
And definitely the most interesting for reactions.
Yes.
So I love this. Whoever said I'm leaving America if Trump wins, don't let the door hit you in the arse on the way out. We can bleep that. This is one of my personal favourites. Former McDonald's employee Donald Trump has won the presidential election. The latte drinking liberal elite meltdown will be absolutely epic. It's all went wrong. He who lost has won. Watching the woke liberal left having a total meltdown over Donald Trump winning the election is hilarious. That was written after someone wrote, this is a dark, dark day for people around the globe. The world's largest economy and most powerful military will be led by a dangerous, destructive demagogue. So, yeah.
I mean, it's interesting how people take that they choose to believe that. That, to me, is evidence of why he won. It's that very view that you think differently to me, so therefore you're not just somebody with a different opinion. You clearly
you're dumb.
You're dumb and you're evil.
Yeah.
And that's the only way I can make it work for me as the liberal lefty. I have to believe you're dumb and evil.
I agree.
Because that way I can make it prop up in my own mind.
It's this sanctimonious, you know, condemning of someone you think they're less educated than you because you voted for someone that you don't agree with. If I was American, I would be completely split, I'm going to be honest, because I do identify with someone probably more liberal-minded. I do care about the progression of women. I would have wanted a female in power. But saying that, would the Democratic Party have, you know, let various things go astray? Would they have actually cared about the border? Would they have actually strengthened the economy?
They don't care about it at all. They did nothing. 10 million people under Joe Biden crossed the border. We bang on about, you know, 30,000 people coming over into this country via the channel. 10 million.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of people,
right? But the other thing, Ian, is, you know, if do we care that this is the party, the Democrats, that led the American people to believe that Joe Biden was fit to be president for 4 more years? I don't know if I could let that go. Like, you
absolutely, and then endorsed Kamala Harris, who's really quite bad, and she put on no more female voters than Joe Biden.
But do you know what? She could have been good. I don't know. Could she have been good if Joe Biden had stepped down in the midterms or before 3 months out from the election?
To have a bit of a run at it. Well, I don't know.
I think
it's the Democrats. They're nuts. This is the party that loved slavery. Let's remember that.
The Republican Party's
They're absolutely bonkers. They're all bonkers.